Hello everyone, this is another class, another section, another part of arithmetic progression class 10, and this is the last chapter from the unit algebra. And you know that the section algebra, unit algebra carries 20 marks in board examination. Hope so we will be getting more than 5 marks there from the AP, which are very easy questions if you understand the concepts and the problems. In the today's class, we will be doing all the previous year questions with clear and easy explanation. Let's start. So first question, find how many 3 digits number are divisible by 7. So you know that the smallest 3-digit number is 100. Greatest 3-digit number is 999. We are supposed to count the number of 3-digit numbers, that means from 100 to 999, which numbers are divisible by 7. How to check them? If you think of it, then it seems it is quite time consuming. First of all, we will write it down the terms here, which are the numbers, 3-digit numbers that is divisible by 7. First of all, we will write it down 100. Is it divisible by 7? For that, check it out. 700. 7 divides 100. 7 ones are 7, 8, 9, 10, 3, 0, 7 fours are 28. So this number is not divisible by 7. So how to find it out the first number, 3-digit number that is divisible by 7? For that, which number should be added to these two to get 7? We need to add 5. If you add 5 here, so this 100 will become 105. Check, 105 is definitely divisible by 7. 7 ones are 7, 8, 9, 10. 35 will be there, 7 5s are 35. So we got the first 3-digit number that is divisible by 7. Clear? So the first number is 105. And what will be the next number? Now think of it, the number divisible by 7. While writing the multiplication table of 7, we can add 7 on it. 7 plus 5, that is 112. If you add 7, 119 and so on. But what we need is, which is the last term? That means greatest 3-digit number that is divisible by 7. So greatest 3-digit number is 999. Let's divide with 7. 7 ones are 7, 8, 9, 29. 7 fours are 28, 29, 19. 7 twos are 14. The remainder is 5. Which number should be subtracted from this 5 so we can get the number divisible by 7? That is 5 only. 5 minus 5 is 0. 0 is divided, 0 is divisible by 7. 7 zeros are 0. So if you subtract 5 from 999, it will be 994. So if you say this carefully, we obtained an AP. The question was not said that whether it forms an AP or not, but by assuming, by writing the numbers divisible by 7, we got that this sequence is an AP. Now once we will have an AP, then it will be easy to find it out, the number of terms. Now here also, starting from 105 to reach 994, how many terms are there? To find it out, that you know that the first term A is 105, common difference D is 7. Let n be the number of terms of above AP. Therefore, nth term an will be equal to 994. To understand this, 5 fingers are there. If you count from here, this will be the 5th. If there are n number of terms, that means this last is nth term. We'll use the formula a plus n minus 1 d is equals to 994, which implies we'll replace that a is 105 plus n minus 1, the value of d is 7, which is equals to 994. We will solve here, which implies you can say that n minus 1 multiplied by 7 is equals to 994 minus 105. So this implies n minus 1 multiplied by 7, 994 994, and you have to subtract 105. 14 minus 5 is 9. Here is 8, here is 8. So 889. One thing you can do here in this line, 7, you can expand with this n minus 1, or else you can say that n minus 1 is 889 divided by 7. So it implies n minus 1 is equals to 7 should divide it. 7 ones are 7, 8, 18 7 2s are 14, 49, 7 sevens are 49. It implies n is equals to 127 plus 1. Therefore the value of n is 128. What does it mean? It means that there are 128 three-digit numbers which are divisible by 7. Clear or not? This is only one of the questions that I have taken from the previous year question. Similar type of questions may be asked. Just like that, find it out the number of three-digit numbers. Three digits numbers which are divisible by 2 and 5 both. Remember this, 2 and 5 both. If a number is divisible by 2 and 5 both, that number should be divisible by 10. So which will be the first three-digit number that is divisible by 10? That is 100. And which will be the last number? That means 100. Here AP will form like this, 100, next will be 110, and so on. At the end, which will be the last three-digit number divisible by 10? That is 990. Similarly, how many terms are there? There are n terms. That's why this 990 will become the nth term. Use that previous method, you will get the solution. The problem may be, variety of questions you will be getting, 3 and 5. There you have to find it out, the number divisible by 15. Next question, find the number of odd numbers between 11 and 99. This question is very interesting. You are supposed to find it out the odd numbers between 11 and 99. So we are solving the problems from AP. So definitely this problem is also from the AP. So which will be the first term here? If you are thinking that 11 is the first term, you are not correct. Because think of it. How many fingers are there in between these two fingers? 0. There are no fingers. That means whenever it is asked in between, the boundaries should be excluded. Remember this. So in solution, AP is, which will be the first term then? 13. 11 we cannot write it down because it is written in between. So 13, next odd number is 15, 17, so on. 99 itself is an odd number, but we cannot write it down, and that's why just before of 99 we have odd number, that is 97. So here also find the number of odd numbers. Same concept. We will use that. First term is 13. Common difference is 15 minus 13 is 2. Odd number, sequence of odd numbers, and we will take that nth term is 97. The proper method I already have told you in the previous question. That's why I am writing only in this only to explain you, to make you understand this, how to solve such type of problems. So an can be written as a plus n minus 1 d is equals to 97. So what is the value of a? A is 13 plus n minus 1 common difference is n minus 1 common difference is 2, which is equals to 97. So it implies n minus 1 into 2 is equals to 97 minus 13. We will be solving here, which implies here is n minus 1 into 2, which is equals to 97 minus 13 will be 84. So n minus 1 can be written as 84 divided by 2. It implies n minus 1 is equals to 42, which implies n is equals to 42 plus 1. Therefore, n is equals to 43. At the end, you can write the conclusion. You have to write the conclusion that how many such numbers are there? How many odd numbers are there in between 11 and 99? There are 43 odd numbers between 11 and 99. So next, we'll go for the next question. Next question is that if the difference of fifth terms of two different APs having same common difference is 5, then find the difference between their 15th term. What are you guessing this? What may be the answer? Is it 15? Let us check it out. What they are saying, if the difference of fifth terms of two APs, let's say A5 and A5 dash. There are two APs. The difference of fifth terms is 5 and they have same common difference. So we will be assuming that first AP has first term A, common difference D. Second AP, first term is A dash, common difference is D. If common difference and first term are same, then AP will be same. It will be A plus 4D minus A dash plus 4D, which is equals to 5, which implies A plus 4D minus A dash minus 4D is equals to 5. So 4D out. What we have? A minus A dash is also equals to 5. Now here, given the difference of their fifth term used to be 5, that's why the difference of their first term is also 5. So can we guess what will be the difference of their 15th term? 15th term is also 5. Let us take it out. A15 minus A15 dash. A15 will be A plus 14D minus it will be A dash plus 14D. So A plus 14D minus A dash minus 14D. This will be removed. So A minus A dash, we are getting the value of A minus A dash is 5. So it should be clear to you that in two different APs having the same common difference, if the difference of their 10th term is suppose 10, then the difference of their first term is also 10, second term is also 10, third term will also be 10. So for example, 3, 5, 7, 9, ... And another AP, 15, 17, 19, 21 and so on. So what is the difference of first term? 15 minus 3 is 12. What is the difference of second terms? 17 minus 5 is also 12. What is the difference of third terms? 19 minus 7 is also 12 and so on. Hope it is clear to you all. Now moving to the next question. So you can see a problem, a question here on the board, which says that which term of two APs are same? So first AP is 3, 12, 21, ... and second AP is 63, 66, 69, ... These two APs are different due to their first terms are also different, common difference are also different. So which term of these two APs are same? Now if you try to understand the problem like this, these are two places. If one vehicle is starting from here with a greater speed and another vehicle is starting from here with lesser speed, there is a possibility that they are meeting somewhere here. So what is that point? That we need to find it out here with respect to this APs. So there are two APs. So first we will write it on their first terms. First AP, first term is, we will use A, that is equals to 3, common difference D is equals to 12 minus 3 is 9. Let AN is equals to nth term. Similarly, we'll write for the second AP. Second AP, first term is A dash, we'll use A dash, that is 63, common difference D dash, which is equals to 66 minus 63 is 3. Let AN dash is its nth term. Now, for what value of n, this AN is equal to AN dash, that we are going to find it out here. So for that, we'll write it down, AN is equals to AN dash, which implies we'll use the formula A plus n minus 1D is equals to A dash plus n minus 1 D dash. So first AP has first term is 3, n minus 1 and the gap is 9. Second AP is starting from 63 but having gap 3. So in this equation, you can see only one unknown, that is n. We are going to obtain the value of n. 3 plus 9n minus 9, which is equals to 63 plus 3n minus 3. So here 9n minus 6, 3 minus 9 is 6. 63 minus 3 is 60 plus 3n. 9n minus 3n is equals to 60 plus 6. 9n minus 3n is 6n, which is equals to 66. So what is the value of n? N is equals to 66 by 6, which is 11. Therefore, the value of n is 11. What does it mean? These two APs have same term when the value of n is 11. Do you want to check? We'll be doing here. For this, we'll find it out 11th term. 11th term is 3 plus 10 into 9. So 90 plus 3 is 93. For this, 11th term will be a plus 10d. So first term is 63 plus 10 into 3. 63 plus 30, which is equals to 93. So their 11th terms are equal. This is one of the most important question that we have seen in the previous year from the chapter arithmetic progression. At the end, you have to write here, therefore 11th terms of given two APs are same. This is the solution. Moving to the next. If 10th term and the 19th term of an AP are 44 and 80 respectively, then find its 31st term. If you see only the last part, that you need to find it out, A31, 31st term. So if you use the formula, it will be A plus 30D. To find it out this, what are the values that we need? We need the value of A and D. Once we have the value of A and D, we will get the solution easily. From where we will be getting the value of A and D? For that, there are two given conditions. First of all, do you know the first term? Do you know the common difference? We don't have anything. That's why we have to assume. Let A, D and AN are the first term common difference and nth term respectively of an AP. So first thing that is given to us, 10th term means A10. A10 is 44. And second that we have 19th term means A19 given as 80. So using the formula, it will give us A plus 9D is equals to 44. Let's say this is equation number 1. It gives us A plus 18D is equals to 80. This is equation number 2. Now you can see, you can relate these two are the linear equations in two variables. So better to use the elimination method to get the value of A and D. So first is A plus 9D is equals to 44. And second equation is A plus 18D is equals to 80. This is from first equation. This is from second equation. So if you use the subtraction, A will be removed. Change the sign. 9 minus 18 is minus 9. D is equals to 44 minus 80. 80 minus 44, it will be minus 36. Minus minus will be removed. It implies D is equals to 36 divided by 9. So we have the common difference is 4. So using this value in one of the equation, let's use that first equation, we will be getting the value of first term. We got the gap, we will try to find it out. We will find it out the value of A. A plus 9 into, in place of D we can use 4. We have to use 4 because we already have obtained its value. A plus 9 4s are 36 is equals to 44 which implies A is equals to 44 minus 36. So the value of A is, how much is that value of A? A is starting from 8. So we have these values. The value of first term is 8 and common difference is 4. So what we are supposed to find it out? 31st term. So 31st term is denoted by A31. This is A plus 30D. A, the value of A is 8 plus 30 into common difference is 4, which is 8 plus 30 into 4 is 120. It will be equals to 128. So for this problem, if 10th term is 44 and 19th term is 80, then its 31st term will be 128. This type of problems will be there in the boards. Sometimes it may ask that what will be the sum of 5th term and its 25th term. At that time, you need to find it out A5 and A25. So once we have the value of A and D, we will use here with the formula, we can obtain the solution. So every time you remember that if you know the value of A and D in an AP, we can find it out anything possible there in an AP. So next question, if the sum of the first 13 terms of an AP is 169 and the sum of the first 17 terms of an AP is 289, then what will be the sum of its n terms, first n terms? So this sequence, once we will be getting at the end, this is very interesting sequence. So before to reach there at the interesting one, first we will understand it, how to solve this problem. What is given to us? Sum of the first 13 terms of an AP is 169. It is not mentioned that 13th term, that means A13. But here the question has given us S13 is 169. So first given is S13, that is equals to 169. And second given is S17 is 289. If we have these two forms, then what is the value of Sn? That means sum of the first n terms. If you use the formula for Sn, it will be n by 2 into 2a plus n minus 1d. N is given value here because we need to find it out the sum of the first n terms. So here also, once we have the value of a and d, we can obtain the sum of the first n terms. So we will move to find it out the value of a and d. So here in this AP, we don't know the first term, we don't know the common difference. Let us assume that let A is the first term and D is the common difference. So we can say that this is, what's that S13 represents? Sum of first 13 terms, which is equals to S13 is equals to 169. Similarly here S17 is sum of first 17 terms, which is equals to S17 and this is 289. So the formula, we'll use the main formula, that is 13 divided by 2, 2a plus, we can write 12d, 169 because there is n minus 1. So 13 divided by 2, if you see here, 2 can be taken as the common, so we will be having a plus 6d, 169. This 2 can divide this 2. So we are having a plus 6d is equals to 169 divided by 13. You know that 169 is the square of 13. That's why we have here the first equation as this. This is equation number 1. So similarly, we'll find it out this second equation from here. It will be 17 divided by 2, 2a plus 16d, which is equals to 289. So here also, if you take 2 as common, we will be having here 8 plus 8d, which is equals to 289. 2 can be removed here. So a plus 8d is equals to 289 divided by 17. Once again, 289 is square of 17. That's why a plus 8d is equals to 17. This is equation number 2. That's why every time I used to say that if you remember the square till 30, it will be very helpful to solve many such type of problems. If you don't know that 289 is the square of 17, then you have to divide with 17. It takes quite more time. So to reduce your time for doing the solution, you have to memorize these simple tricks, simple ideas, simple lessons. Now we have two equations. If we'll solve these two equations once again, we will be getting the value of a and a, and we'll replace there, we'll get the value of s and some of the first n terms. So we will be solving here. So the first equation is a plus 6d is equals to 13, and second equation is a plus 8d. A plus 8d is equals to, how much is it? This is 17. We will solve these two simultaneously. This is from equation 1, this is from equation number 2. We'll use the subtraction, minus, this will be out. 6 minus 8 is minus 2, is equals to 13 minus 17 is minus 4. This will be removed, therefore the common difference is 2. So we will use one of the equation there. Let's take the first equation itself, 13, which implies a plus 6 into 2 is equals to 13, which is equals to a is equals to 13 minus 12. Therefore the first term is 1. So first term is 1, common difference is 2. If you want to find it out AP, first term is 1, common difference is 2. Then what will be the second term? 3, another is 5, another is 7. And this is the set of sequence of odd numbers. This is very interesting sequence. I will tell you the reason behind this after finding its sum of the first n terms. Sum of the first n terms, that is equals to Sn. The formula is n divided by 2, 2a plus n minus 1d, which is equals to the value of n. We'll keep like this only, 2. The value of a is 1 plus n minus 1. Common difference is 2. So n divided by 2, 2 plus 2n minus 2. 2 will be removed. This is equals to n by 2 into 2n. 2 will be removed here, n into n square. So what is the importance and beauty behind this set of numbers? This is, if you have only one number, this is 1 square. If you take 1 and 3, it gives us 4, that is 2 square. If you take first 3 numbers, it will be 9, that is 3 square. So there are, if you want to add n numbers, this will be n square. That's why, look at here, sum of the 13 terms are 13 square, 169. Sum of the first 17 terms are 289, that is 17 square. So this is the way how we used to solve this type of problems. This is also one of the previous year question that we have seen there in the board examination. Now moving to the next. This is also very interesting. This type of situation that used to happen there in our classes also. Suppose you have 280 rupees and that has to be divided into the 4 cash prizes. But according with the academic performance, it means that first will be getting quite more, second will be getting quite less, like that. So what are the value of this each cash prizes? There are 280 rupees. From there, this 280 should be divided into 4 cash prizes, not equally, but with respect to their academic performance. So what is the difference that we have? That means second term will be 20 less than the first term. It means that suppose a student who stood first in the class is getting 100 rupees. So second will be getting 80. Third will get 60, 20 less than the preceding one. So here, if we get the first term, then we can find it out the value of all cash prizes. So solution for this, total sum is 280. Let A be the first cash prize. Let A be the first cash prize. Therefore, AP will be formed. AP is, first term is A, second is 20 less than this, A minus 20, another will be A minus 40, and so on. On next, you can write it down another also, a minus 60. If you add these 4, it will give us 280 because the sum of these 4 cash prices is 280. First, without using any formula, a plus a minus 20 plus a minus 40 plus a minus 60, which is equals to 280. So just count it down. There are 4 a's, so we can write it on 4a. Minus 20, minus 40, minus 60, all are having same sign, so we have to add these numbers. 60, 40, 120, it will be minus 120, which is equals to 280. So taking that 120 to the another side, 280 plus 120. So 4a is equals to 280 plus 120, which implies 4a is equals to 400. So the value of first cash prize is 100. So the student who is first in the class is getting 100 rupees. Second is getting 80, third is getting 60, and another is getting 40. So these are the answers, and these are the value of each cash prizes. But if you want to use the formula, look at here. Total sum means sum is given to us. What is given to us? Total sum according to the problem, that is rupees 280. But with respect to arithmetic progression, this total sum of 4 cash prizes is S4. That means sum of the first 4 terms of an AP, that is equals to 280. So you know that the formula for S4 will be 4 divided by 2 to A plus, can we have 3D, which is equals to 280. Now just look at here, this AP is decreasing, so common difference will be negative. We already have talked about it, isn't it? So first term is A, second term is A minus 20, means AP is decreasing, so definitely the common difference will be negative. That's why here the value of D is minus 20. So what we have here, 2 times 2A plus 3D, which is equals to 280, which implies 2 times 2A plus 3, and the value of D is minus 20. Remember one thing, 2 binary operations will not be there without any bracket. That's why we have to put that bracket. 2A minus 320s are 60, 280. 2 2s are 4A, 260 is 120, 280. So 4A is equals to 280 plus 120, which implies 4A is equals to 400. So the value of A is, for how much are 100? That is 100. So the value of A is 100. So therefore required cash prices are 100, 80, 60 and 40. So this is also one of the most important questions that we already have seen in the previous years in board examinations. And one similar type of problem that you have in your book also, 700 rupees should be divided into 7 cash prizes. But don't think that 100 should be divided, because this problem is based on academic performance. So definitely second will be getting quite lesser amount than who is getting the first one. Next question, find the middle term of an AP. If you have 4 terms, then which will be the middle term? We don't have any middle term. If else we have suppose 5 terms, so definitely this will be the middle term. So before to proceed with this problem, we should understand that how many terms are there. If we have odd number of terms, just like this, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So exactly 1 we will be getting the middle term. But if we have this types, even number of terms, then we will be getting 2 middle terms. But in case of median from chapter statistics, if we are getting 2 such type of middle values, then we need to find it out mean of that 2 values. There is some method to solve this problem. So first of all, you know that we need to find it out how many terms are there. Solution, which is the first term? First term is 11. common difference D. Second term minus first term, 15 minus 11 is 4. And which is the last term? 99. Therefore, we'll write nth term. An is equals to 99. So we'll use the formula a plus n minus 1d is equals to 99. So a is 11, n minus 1, and the value of d is 4, which is equals to 99. 11 plus 4n, take this 11 to the another side, it will be n minus 1 into 4 is equals to 99 minus 11, which implies n minus 1 into 4 is equals to 99 minus 11 is 88. That 4 can divide it. N minus 1 is equals to 88 divided by 4. It will be n minus 1 is equals to 22. Finally, we reach here number of terms. N is equals to 22 plus 1. Therefore, n is equals to 23. So, 23 is an odd number. So, exactly we will be getting only one middle term. So, how to get that middle term? Therefore, the middle term will be n is odd, that's why n plus 1 divided by 2th term. So this is 23 plus 1 divided by 2th term, 24 by 2. Therefore, the middle term is 12th term. So in the problem, we need to find it out the value of middle term. Find the middle term. The 12th term is the middle term. Therefore, A12 is equals to A plus 11D. So the AP is starting from 11. So AP is starting from 11 and gap is 4. So 11 plus 44 will be 55. So for this AP, the middle term, the value of middle term will be 55 and 12th term will be its middle term. So these are the very important problems that we can see there in the board examination CBSE. Other problems are also there in AP. But remember, once you have the value of A and D in an AP, you can obtain anything, you can solve any type of problem in mathematics from the chapter AP. And another thing is that only 3 formula that we need to memorize, we need to understand here, that is nth term, sum of the first n terms, and there is one formula that is relationship between nth term and the sum of the first n terms. So keep practicing, keep learning, because in mathematics, more you practice, more you learn. Thank you.